Bing bong!
Hey,
Yeah!
we're in
It's
it
Saturday!
today.
All right.
High energy. The news is
got it.
happening.
Okay. All right.
All right. Hey, guys,
Okay.
bad news. Kay is in a meeting till 1 and can't join. That is a huge bummer.
Bring on the bots.
Meeting.
Ah, that
hate
is a
that.
bummer. I'm so
Bring
sorry.
on the
Kay.
bots.
My mom's here, though. So, hey, Mom. Guys, welcome to the CineBoiz podcast.
Hate meetings. Meetings are the worst.
Dude, meetings
Especially on
are
a Saturday?
always meetings
Woof.
should always be an email. Always. I've never been in a meeting at work. Actually, that's not true. But like most meetings should be emails. Like very rarely there'll be once every blue moon I'll be in a meeting. I'm like, yeah, this was a good meeting.
Do not meet with me one-on-one. Do not call me. Just email me.
Yeah.
Luckily, I feel like in my job, COVID, the shutdown really just like wiped out all superfluous meetings, and I basically just have one meeting a week, and that's it. And I don't have to deal with other stuff. It's pretty awesome.
That's fair. I'm starting a new I'm going to start a new segment here on the CineBoiz podcast where I ask the chat, how do we sound? Is anybody quiet? Is anybody loud? Let us know in the chat. That goes a long way for helping us
That's a good
make a quality
question to
product.
ask.
But welcome to the CineBoiz podcast, part of the Corkbats podcast network. If you don't know what Corkbats is, be sure to follow them on social media at Corkbats on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, Corkbats on YouTube, and visit corkbats.com, our website. We haven't posted any reviews lately. That's my fault. Man, I've been so busy with the Chiefs being in the Super Bowl and all the other things going on in my life that have been taking up my time. So I apologize, but we'll get new movie reviews up there soon. We are the CineBoiz, again, the movie, TV, gaming branch of Corkbats. We might have some gaming things to talk about today. You can follow us here on Twitch, twitch.tv/CineBoiz, and keep up with us on social media at CineBoiz on Twitter and Instagram. Guys, happy Peppermint Patty Day to all who celebrate.
I don't celebrate.
I do.
No,
I do.
I don't celebrate
Peppermint patties.
You don't like a peppermint
And heck
patty?
off. No.
I don't love toothpaste, so I'm not a huge peppermint patty guy.
That's what's up.
I
right
feel
there
like
with
had
you.
toothpaste not quartered in the mint market, I would have better associations with it maybe, but just not trying to chew my toothpaste.
Dude.
So when you chew gum, it's strictly double bubble.
I don't really chew gum often. What's the flavor I go with? The flavor I go with is whatever my wife has in her car.
Slash
So
purse.
Mint chocolate is one of the top tier flavor combinations.
This
in
might
this
be-
world.
Agreed.
this might be
Our
our biggest
The-
disagreement.
Here's
If
the
it's,
thing.
if it's ice
Between
cream,
you
I'm
and
with
I.
you. But I just don't care about peppermint patties either.
I think there should be a distinction between, so I think there is a difference between the peppermint patty and just like mint chocolate, because the peppermint patty is chocolate that is encasing toothpaste, essentially.
Yes.
So I
See,
agree
yeah,
with
I don't
you
like
there.
the texture of peppermint patties. I'll eat mint chocolate chip ice
Mint
cream,
chocolate
and I'll eat a Girl
chip?
Scout cookie.
Thin mints? Oh.
Yeah, that's
Forget
Give me a
fine.
thin mint, but the
Yeah.
peppermint patty, whatever that patty is gross.
I was originally,
Y'all are eating them wrong.
How are you eating them?
Up your butt?
throw 'em-
Got it.
You throw them in the fridge first.
that makes sense.
Shit, my
I
tooth.
would probably like it if they were a little.
The
crunchier.
fridge, Tom, not the freezer.
Oh, freezer would be fine too.
No, freezer is where you put the thin mints.
Yeah, thin mints in
But
the
then if you
freezer.
put a peppermint
If you
patty
put a
in the
peppermint
freezer,
patty
kind
in
of
the
like
freezer,
a thin mint, probably.
Then Tom is correct. You will chip a tooth. The toothpaste inside freezes. You put it in the fridge, the chocolate gets a little harder. It's not like melting in your hands when you're eating it. The toothpaste is it's chilly, but it's not like a rock. You're killing it there.
I'm
I
trying
will
to
die
think.
on this
I think
hill.
I
I
hit
love
record.
candy, man. I'll put all.
Oh, I did
Huh?
not hit record.
Okay, well, I did.
No.
We did. We're fine. I had a mind right there, guys. Sorry, I didn't mean for us to go on a huge peppermint patty tangent
No,
there.
that was good.
I thought that was the most tame one of all the holidays that are being celebrated today. I will
don't know
say
anything
today
about
is
us.
also Liberian Armed Forces Day, which that was the one I was gonna go with. But then I was like, is that okay? Is that bad? Is that a good
Are they
thing?
good guys or bad
Yeah,
guys?
so I
I
didn't
know
go with
nothing
that.
about it. I will.
Have they committed any human
step
rights
down.
abuses?
Right.
I
So-
don't think I could point to Liberia on a map. I know it's
in
in
Africa.
Africa. That's
It's like
about
West
all I know.
Africa.
Is it near Cote d'Ivoire?
Right. Yep,
Ivory
it's right
Coast.
next to it.
Oh, is
Oh
it?
yeah, Tom's got a
It's
world
right
That's the
map.
only thing I
next to
know
it.
about Western Africa.
Oh, okay,
Ivory
guys.
Coast, baby. Sierra Leone.
we got a lot to talk about today. It's been a big couple of
Diamonds
weeks.
is
A
here
lot of
now.
news stories. We're going to be
Africa.
bringing it. Oh, also, just to be clear, we are only recording one episode today. If you're watching us live on Twitch, we were going to do 2, and then we decided not to. So we're just doing 1, and then we're going to take a week off. So
It's probably because we're either too happy or too sad.
right. And I will also be snowboarding in Utah next week. So
Ooh.
I didn't know you
big
shred.
dog.
I don't.
Pow.
I don't. So me and my brother-in-law have decided, like, you can take lessons, and we're like, let's not.
Good luck.
Let's
Yeah.
just get the snowboards
Let's
and
just
see
figure
what
it out on our own.
happens.
Yikes.
Hopefully when your brother-in-law pressures you to go down the big hill and you physically can't because you still don't know how to snowboard, the people on the tram don't spit on you while you're going near.
We'll
Because
see what
that
happens.
happened to me.
People,
Ugh. People are the
skiers
worst.
are mean. They're
Yeah.
just mean.
They're elite.
Unless you're a nice one, but you're probably mean.
I'm gonna be a nice snowboarder.
That's good.
Yeah,
You're gonna be on
I don't.
your
I wouldn't
butt
even
most
call
of
you
the
a
time.
snowboarder yet.
I would.
I
All
want
right.
to see documentary evidence.
All right. Well, I'm Kenny. I'm one of the co-hosts of the CineBoiz podcast. Today, I'm
Yeah,
joined
we're
by
doing a
my
podcast.
3 other co-hosts, and let's start today with Kevin. Kevin, how are you?
Oh, I'm great.
I never start with Kevin.
I know.
This is unexpected.
I'm great. Are you? Do you want to know what I'm big on? Is that what we're doing here?
Yes, I was gonna ask you. What are you big on?
I'm big on hats. I'm a big old hat boy.
We're 3 for 4
I
on
was-
hats today.
Yeah, I know. Tom's really screwing this up.
It's because my hair
I-
hasn't been cut in ages.
I have an explanation, but I'll wait.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Every spring training or thereabouts, when they start to release all the spring training hats each year, I get all excited and antsy because I love baseball, and I go look at the Cardinals spring training hat. It's just total butt. So then I go looking around at other hats. I'm like, oh, this one's cool. This one's cool. This one's cool. And I basically end up buying one new hat a year because I like to have a new hat every year I play softball. Got to mix it up, can't repeat. That'd be stupid.
Fair.
But I've got a lot of hats. Probably got 40 hats in my closet upstairs. And I bought 2 more. And my wife was like, what are you doing? You've got so many hats. You couldn't even wear them all. And so we had to institute a 1 in, 1 out policy. In this case, 2 in, 2 out. So now I've got to make the heartbreaking choice of which 2 hats to delete from my life. I'll let you guys know which ones I choose because I'm
actually very invested in this. So
Yeah,
yes,
I'm-
please let me know.
all right. Well, deal. But I'm big on hats. Give me all the hats. I know Kenny likes a good hat.
Yeah, I'm a big hat guy. I don't have as many as you do, but I do love a good hat.
I have a hat coming in the mail today.
That's dope, dude.
Mine aren't going to be here.
Is
till
it? Well, let me
Tuesday.
ask you, Kevin. Your hat that you're wearing now. What hat is that?
It is a Detroit Tigers spring training hat from
That's what I was
probably
gonna say.
20.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Tom said,
Uh-oh.
"Fuck that." He does not like the Detroit Tigers, even though
Tom
he's a
actually-
big Lions guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get that.
Okay.
What's that
Well,
about?
we lost
Well,
Tom.
We'll let Mob tell us what he's big on, I guess, till Tom gets back. Maybe.
Yeah, Mob.
Tom
How
was
are
the
you?
host.
Mob, how are
Howdy.
you today? Good. Good. Well, hey, Mob. While we're waiting on Tom, what are you big on?
Well, and I know we'll get to it later, but overarching for the next couple of weeks, it's always going to be Last of Us. But what I'm also big on, I guess I should say, is
He's back.
I'm really big on
Oopsies.
this stage of my life where I find out about music a year later.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Mhm.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
last year it was Olivia Rodrigo. She was huge like the summer before, but then I got into her and she was huge for my summer.
Mhm.
This year, different genre completely, but it's Zach Bryan. Had no idea that guy existed. Actually,
What?
I thought he was Luke Bryan,
Mhm.
and I was like, that guy sucks. And then he
Mhm.
did a song with Maggie Rogers, and I love Maggie Rogers, and I listened to it, and I was like, dang, this dude rocks. And so I've been listening to
Nice.
Zach Bryan nonstop.
Dude, that's
I've been on
awesome.
a big
Except
Maggie
he's
Rogers
a Philly
kick lately,
fan,
too.
so he can get bent right now.
Here's the
But
thing.
He's a
on,
what
on
fan?
Monday, I'll listen to him again.
I don't know who either of those people are.
You don't know who Maggie Rogers is?
No,
either?
I no clue.
I know who she is. I don't know
bet-
who Zach Bryan is.
I bet Catherine
Tom,
knows
you
who
would
Maggie
like Zach
Rogers is.
Bryan. Zach
I-
Bryan's like a Tyler Childers type country, kind of.
I don't even listen to Tyler.
I feel like
Childers.
you're
kind of
just
in the
making up
Stapleton,
names
Tyler
now.
Childers.
It's listen to the
range.
song "Dawns" with Maggie Rogers. That'll blow your
Ah,
socks
Here's the
off.
thing.
Yeah. It'll get you going.
I stay up to date on movies and TV, no problem. I can't for the life of me stay up to anywhere near up to date, even
Well,
as Mob.
Here's the thing.
On
In
music.
college, it was like a thing to be
find,
ahead
yeah.
of music and to find the new people before they were on the radio. Like I remember finding Imagine Dragons before they were popular. And like it was stressful almost to be cool with your friends, to be on top of music.
It was
Like,
hard. We had the whole Facebook group of
yeah,
music finders.
you had a status you had to keep up with. Like, oh, Mob finds the gems. Oh, Kevin, he's really good at finding gems. You know, like, ugh. And now it's just like, I'll get to it a year later.
This was pre-Spotify, before they recommended music to you every which way.
Yeah.
And
which is great.
now they just do the work for you.
It's
Gen Z doesn't even know
so
what they
great
have.
now that we're all in our 30s, and I think you would agree with this. It's so great not like knowing I don't have to impress anybody anymore.
Yes.
I don't have to do shit. It's great.
It's pretty
I
nice.
just don't care anymore.
I just do the things I want to do.
Exactly.
If people think it's great. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, Mob, damn, man, I'm glad you're here. Excited for your new music choices. Let's move on to Tom. Tom, what are you big on?
Oh man, couple things.
That's a dad
One-
stretch there.
Yeah. One, Pedro Pascal.
Oh, he's so great.
I have not started the show yet. I think we're gonna try to start it soon.
Just start
But
should today.
he was awesome on SNL last
He's
weekend.
great.
If you haven't seen it, go watch
It
it
was
because it was
amazing.
probably the first episode in a long time that like every sketch was consistently funny. Like he was just so charming and like hilarious, and he was just into everything that they were wanting to do.
He's like the salt of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
He's just really great.
It's hilarious because Kate and I watched the new episode of Last of Us, and she was just like, he's so perfect for this role.
Mhm.
And I'm like, yeah, but what's so funny is that's not how he is in real life.
Not at all. And yet he's so perfect as himself as a person.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I felt the
Awesome.
same way about his role in Narcos. He's such a nice dude.
He was awesome. And if you haven't seen it, go watch The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. He is awesome in that.
Yeah.
He's got some comedic
Pretty good
chops.
movie.
I never got around to seeing that for some reason.
pretty
That's
decent.
why- Is it streaming anywhere? Does anyone know?
I don't know.
Feels
I
like
don't
it's
know.
not.
I don't think it is.
don't
Otherwise, I
know.
would have watched it.
Well, Tom, what was
well,
the
hang
other
on, hang
thing?
on. The other thing, I'm gonna do a pre-big on. I'm just gonna predict I'm already gonna be big on it. But I was telling Kenny before we got started, I'm probably gonna pull the trigger today and go buy a smoker.
Oh, yes.
That's a big boy
So,
purchase.
I'm feeling very excited. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I want to try my chops at smoking some chops.
I'm so jelly.
Hell
So
yeah.
jealous. I wish I could smoke things. It's
I
hard
wanna
to smoke
all the
things
things.
when your
Smoking
patio
meats.
is like this big.
Tasty meats.
I'm not allowed to smoke things here.
You're not.
There's
Ooh.
strict
HOA.
no grill policy.
Boo.
In
So-
your complex?
Yeah.
What the heck is that? I've never
Right.
even heard of that in my life.
Right. You've seen my dirt patch. I could put a grill up against that back
It's
concrete
you have a
thing.
fairly
I think
decent
that's how-
size like area.
Deer Valley was.
Well, yeah.
That's stupid.
That's
We get
dumb.
notes all the time that's like, hey, if you have a grill, get rid of it.
Yeah, it's stupid. I don't like those apartment laws that I have to put up with, and I'm sure you have to put up with, Mob. Even though
Yourself one of
you're
those
more like a
tiny little
townhome, right?
Colemans.
Yeah, but there's apartments in this complex, so it's all under the same law.
Laws. Mm.
Like, see that candle? Shouldn't be there.
You can't have candles,
Hopefully,
that's so
Lewis doesn't
dumb.
watch this.
dude. Get the hell out of there if you can't have candles. What's the
Lewis.
point of living there,
Bruh, like, we got 4 months.
dude? You're gonna buy
Nice.
a
only 4
house with a
months.
basement. I'm so excited
4 or
for
5.
you.
Yeah, I can't wait for
Anyways.
you to have a basement. It's
Yeah,
gonna be the
I'm gonna
best.
just come hang out, even though I live 700 miles away. Great. Well, Mob and Tom and Metcalf. Gosh, I forgot who we were on.
Did you just say
Who-
Metcalf?
Metcalf? I lost track of who we were on. It
know
was Tom.
works.
So Tom, thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. Let me tell you what
You're
I'm
welcome.
big on, guys. You ready for this?
Sure.
Hogwarts Legacy, baby. Oh,
Yep.
baby. I played it. I got home late last night. I haven't watched Last of Us yet because I chose to play the game over watching Last of Us.
I'm not gonna lie. As someone who's done both, you made the wrong decision.
Well, that's fine. It's not like I'm really missing out because I can literally watch that episode today. And
Nope.
Well, I can't?
Well, you can, but you're already missing out by not having seen it already.
Gosh. Oh, well. Well, I got into my Hogwarts Legacy last night. And then I woke up. I woke up at 5:30 this morning so I could play for a few hours before we did this podcast.
What's your
Wowie.
wizard's name?
My wizard's name is Bumble Smoot.
Mine is
Smooth.
Franklin Hogsworth.
I have questions.
Yeah, fire away, baby.
How do we? Are they generated for you?
I literally made
No,
that
those
name.
are both just from your brains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bumble.
What was yours, Kenny?
Bumble Smoot?
And Mob?
Franklin Hogsworth.
Jeez
See,
Louise,
at least like
guys.
Mob's actual
Incredible
name
names,
is Frank,
both of you.
so like it makes sense. I just pulled
I
Bumble
wanted
Smoot out of my
Smoot.
ass.
I mean, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna make it Michael O'Brien. That's stupid. So I derived Franklin from Frank, and then I kind of wanted something to pay homage to my wizard's girth.
That's what's up.
I think I would be either Peekaboo Street or Courtroom Brown.
Yeah,
Mob, what
Good ones.
house are you in?
I went with what I am. I'm a Hufflepuff.
Oh man,
There's no turning back.
I went
Plus-
Ravenclaw, which is not me, but
Plus,
Can't
black
you-
and gold are the best.
it was the
best
first
color
option I was
combination.
given, so I went with it.
Can't you link your Pottermore account to the game?
Yeah,
You can, and I pre-ordered the game, so I had to do it to get the stuff that you get for pre-ordering it.
it was.
But I know what I am. I'm a
nerds around here.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Like-
But anyways, that's what I'm big on. I love it.
It's
so
so
far.
much fun.
It's so great. I'm only
it's
probably
beautiful.
3 or 4 hours into it, and it's one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. And it's just
Can you just like walk around and look at stuff? That's
Yeah.
what I would be most.
that's my
excited.
my
I
only
love open
complaint.
world.
My only complaint for Hogwarts Legacy is the camera view. It is
Yes.
so zoomed in that you
And it's
really can't see everything at once.
and you're like in the corner.
Yeah,
It's
Eh.
weird,
it's
but it's
a
fine.
bad camera.
Oh,
Oh,
angle.
so it's like up and over the shoulder view. Kind
Yeah.
of?
but
Oh,
it's like your
But
character is
you're
like
like-
off to the side.
right.
You're
Yeah.
in this corner of the screen.
Mhm.
Right.
You know, I don't like first-person view games though, so that's fine with me. I
Yeah.
really don't.
So
like them for the
I'm
most
really
I think they
hoping that
both
there's a
have
patch
advantages and
and they give you
disadvantages.
options for different camera angles, because that's my only complaint, is that I feel like it's so zoomed in that I can't really like take it all in at once. But other than that, it's 2 thumbs up. Well, guys, look, damn it. We're getting behind. We're getting behind here. We spent 20 minutes on all this. We got so much to talk about. Let's start with our big trailers. We got 2 big trailers to talk about.
Only one of them
this week.
matters.
Yeah.
I think they both matter. Let's start with the first trailer this week. We got the trailer for Air, starring
That's the one that matters.
So good.
starring Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Oh no!
A fleck.
And Jason Bateman and Viola Davis.
So I'm gonna start with Tom. Tom, what are your feelings on this trailer for Air?
Sometimes I get ahead of myself and I think a movie looks so good and then it comes out and it usually stinks. But this one, I feel really good about. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it looks like it kind of it feels like Moneyball a little bit. Did anybody else get that vibe?
A little bit.
Maybe
a bit
It's not going to be
faster
nearly
paced.
as sad as melancholy as Moneyball.
I think a
Not
little
sad,
faster paced
melancholy.
than Moneyball.
Not happy though.
Yeah, Mob, do you agree? Are you excited for this movie?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
all I
like,
needed was the one screenshot.
yeah, of
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck as Phil Knight with those glasses.
Mhm.
I love Jordan, so like this is everything in my alley.
If you're a boy who grew up as a millennial as we did, like that's the shoe, man.
Like honestly, this is the Michael Jordan story I want. I don't like we've seen
want
the
his
career.
shoes.
We've seen all of it. I want to learn more
got
about
The
the
Last
shoes
Dance.
in an entertaining fashion
Mhm.
that might have some things that aren't true in it. That's
Give
what
me
I
the
wanna see.
Ford v Ferrari of shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know what I hate about these? I mean, I'm really looking forward to this, but what I hate about the hype surrounding it is normally there'll be all these people to come out and say, this part wasn't true, this part wasn't true. Shut up.
Who
Let me
cares?
I want
enjoy
the
this
story.
movie.
You know
I don't
what?
care if it's not all the way true. If it's cool, make it so. Make the movie good.
I don't know if he was any part of it at all, but I hope he wasn't, and I hope Michael Jordan bashes
Yeah.
it when it comes out and
Yeah.
the movie's really good. Like that to me is the best case scenario.
If
Yeah.
MJ doesn't like
That
it, it's
wasn't
probably going to be
true.
cool.
Yeah. If he doesn't like it, that means there's probably something good about it. It's just he
He
wasn't
kind of
involved
sucks
with it.
these days.
He's kind of a bitch.
What? I haven't heard anything from him in a long time.
No,
Saw
he's
The
just
Last
kind of
Dance, and
petty.
that was,
He's just kind of a.
But
all
he's
the things
petty.
that made
He was
him
always
great
like
as a
that, wasn't he?
player.
Yeah, he always
Yeah.
was, but
Yeah.
now it's like
Just
now
isn't
we
super-
know it. So it's like I
Yeah.
feel like growing up, all we got of MJ was like the curated version of who like the
Oh,
NBA
sure.
wanted you to think he was. And so he was like a superhero. And now that you get older and you find out more about him and we have more access to things, it's like, oh, he was kind of really petty. And he's still
Yeah.
kind of super petty
Really mean.
and competitive and kind of a mean guy, not very nice. So,
And he kind of sucks at owning a basketball team. I'll say that.
he's not good at it. Not good at it, but don't say that to him because he's going to take it personally.
If MJ wants to come talk to me about it, I'm happy to engage in a conversation.
Hey, we got this guy. His name's Kevin. He's got some pointers for you on how to run your basketball organization.
Look, man, I think you suck.
Yeah. So check out Air. That is coming to theaters this spring. You know what else is coming to theaters this spring? Don't get too excited, but we got the trailer for Fast X yesterday. They released like a week, like 10 days worth of like every other trailer for all the movies, just to lead up to the new trailer for Fast X, just to take you down memory lane.
It was 4 minutes long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that in the history of this podcast, I've definitely been the Fast and Furious apologist, like the guy that's kind of like, they're fun, they're good movies, it's enjoyable. I'm going to go ahead and say it before I ask any of you guys how you feel. This movie looks like dog shit.
Looks so bad.
Yeah.
This looks so bad.
Well, and I
So-
was watching it and I was thinking like, because I don't think I've seen like the last one or maybe the last two,
Mhm.
but like definitely like it's the series that always brings people back from the dead. And it's just like, how many times are we gonna keep doing this? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, some people you can't bring back, but
I could
It's-
be
I don't know.
wrong. From what I understand, this is the last Fast and Furious film.
I
Okay.
believe it is.
and aren't they
me-
breaking it up into two parts, or did I make that up?
Just get it over
Just
with.
end it. Don't
Okay.
break
So-
it up. Tom, don't
so for
even
me-
suggest that.
Yeah.
Don't
I
give
thought
them
that's
any
what I heard.
ideas.
I thought that's what I heard.
Me
Well,
angry.
so at the end of this trailer, it does say the beginning of the end, which makes me think maybe it's not the last movie.
there will be a part 2.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Which is
That's dumb.
Fast X Part 2. Stupid. Don't do that.
X.5.
Yeah.
I can't get over how I don't know. There surely hasn't been a movie franchise that has started off one way and moved so far in another direction
Morphed
by the
into
end
like
of
a
the
whole
series.
nother.
The other
It was a
direction.
serious. The first movie was serious
I liked
Yeah.
the
Serious
first movie.
racing.
and
movie.
based rooted
First
in
one's good.
reality.
100%
almost.
reality.
Yeah,
And I don't know.
it's really gone off the rails.
When did it really ship?
Well,
It's
I
probably
think
around 4
I
or
think
5.
the thing
4
that
or
has
5,
worked.
yeah.
I think the thing that has worked for it is that it's never. It went into this. It veered into this direction of not taking itself too seriously, and I think that's fine. Like I'm okay with it. Like it knows that it's being over the top and ridiculous. What I think makes this look bad is that it's trying really hard to not be that, yet it still is. That's the vibe I'm getting. It's trying to be like, hey, let's root it back into like seriousness and family.
The family stuff makes me cringe so hard. I don't know why.
I'm also confused because, like, again, I haven't seen the last one or two, but like, I know that there were villains in some of the previous ones, but now they seem like they're allies. I don't understand.
Yeah,
why
there's
you gotta keep doing that.
The thing,
They've been doing
well,
that
the thing
whole
is,
time.
like, if you bring in a villain, that villain eventually will become a good guy. That's
I
the
don't-
trajectory of every villain in Fast and Furious.
yeah,
unless it's
weird.
Charlize Theron.
Yeah,
She's just out.
Yeah, then not her.
Gone.
She's not. No.
That's the funny thing. The first movie didn't even really have villains. It was just a story, and now we
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
villains.
Yeah.
Well,
it's,
the first movie, Vin Diesel was kind of the villain.
right.
yeah, but he was like a
Right.
good guy villain.
Kind of.
Right.
He
He was a good guy, but, like,
anti-hero.
Paul Walker was the cop trying to take him down, who ends
Well,
up
spoilers.
joining. Well, it's been a while.
That's 20 years ago.
22 years
Spoilers.
ago, that movie.
yeah.
came out.
Yeah.
You've had time.
Yeah, you've had time. You've had time to watch it. Well, yeah, check out Fast X in theaters this spring.
I will probably watch it eventually.
Oh, I'll go see it.
I don't know if I'll go to the theater.
Somebody's got to write a review for it.
No.
Speaking of reviews I haven't written, though, apparently I need to be going to write a review for 80 for Brady because it's good. What?
No.
No, it's not. I've
What?
heard a lot of
Refuse.
real people say it's terrible.
It's good? Oh,
It's
well,
not-
I think
it's not good.
our little thing here would beg to differ if I can get it to
I'll
load.
never consider that.
Yeah, I'm with Tom. It's
I'll
not
never
good.
consider that. Dude,
Jane
look,
Fonda, sure, I'm sure she's great.
it's got a 61% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it has a 90%
is-
audience score. You tell me that's
Okay,
a bad
think about
movie.
who's going to see that movie for a second. Of course they're going to love it. It's Patriots fans and little old ladies.
That's
they're
a
gonna
good
love that.
demo. That's a good
Mhm.
demo to hit. Yeah.
May not even be Patriots fans, to be honest. I don't know.
What do you think it would take, Tom? What do you think it would take for you to go see this in theaters?
Oh man, I need to be paid a lot of money.
A lot of money. Okay. What if somebody just paid for your ticket? Would you go see it then?
Still probably no.
Okay.
I would go if someone paid for my ticket, but they'd also have to pay for my food and drink.
Okay.
Like it's got to
You
be
get a free meal
fully
out of it?
Expense paid.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I've got a weird
I'd go.
twist in the last, I don't know, in the last like 3 to 4 months. I used to go to the theater to see literally anything. I love the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
My
you saw
home
the spy
theater-
who dumped me.
Yeah, my home theater has gotten so pathetic. I'm it takes a lot to get me to the theater now.
Littlest Moop now following. Thank you so much. We appreciate the follow there.
Thanks, Moop.
Moopy.
Say hi in the chat. I'd like to introduce yourself. Say hello. But here's the deal. That's. Is it more that you've just gotten very busy?
No,
No.
I don't do anything.
Oh, Littlest Moop with 200 bits. That's huge for us. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Is that like, did one of you guys pay your spouse to do that?
Sure did.
Just to
Not.
give me okay.
You think my spouse listens to this?
I feel
No
like
way.
your
listens to
spouse
this
would
shit.
name
No
herself
way.
Littlest
It
Moop.
is.
Well, Littlest Moop, we really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Continue, Kevin. I'm so sorry.
Oh, my theater's so bad.
Oh yeah.
The actual projectors look like they have the bulbs are dying. Their screens have rips and tears in them. I don't know. The air, when I walk in the air in that place, they need a new HVAC. It's the most stagnant, humid air I've ever breathed in my entire life. I feel like I'm getting 3 different kinds of diseases walking in there.
I still go to
I
it
hate
mostly out of convenience. I've been
See,
going
that's the
to
thing.
Hollywood a lot more recently.
So me too. And that is, the tickets are far more expensive there. And
It's an
It's
extra
just not-
5 minutes away.
well, it's not nearly as convenient for me. It sounds dumb, but like when it's an extra 10 minutes, like the other theater is 4 minutes from my house. I
Oh
can be
man,
home
small
in
town
a
theater
second.
problems. Am I
It
right?
truly is.
Oh man.
I do wish,
Truly is.
honestly, like when it was the height of COVID and like theaters were shutting down, I kind of thought to myself, what if I could buy Form 8?
Yeah. I
And,
think
like,
we had
turn
this
it into what I
conversation
want it to be.
once.
How much
I think
money
we
you got?
talked about this.
Not enough. So
Uh.
it probably never happened unless I got a really great loan. But
Littlest Moop in the chat saying, "I'm a
I
free
just-
agent. Which boy is single?" Ooh, you have. If you're looking to meet somebody, you came to the wrong podcast.
Very wrong
unfortunately.
place.
Although I am pretty newly married, I can get that annulled. How does that work?
but
Ah,
very long term committed.
why are we?
I'm just
Anyway,
saying.
back to
I'm just.
movie theaters.
Yeah, sorry. Littlest Moop. Thanks for hanging out. We really appreciate it. Junji Joe says Forum over Hollywood any day. We're getting into a very specific conversation about a
Yeah.
very local place.
I've just always, like, the last few years, I've just kind of had this idea of like, oh man, it'd be so great if like me and some friends could just buy Forum and turn it into the theater that we've always wanted.
They're clearly just letting it deteriorate into rubble. So
Right.
like, let someone buy it.
Maybe they're looking to get out.
Maybe.
Maybe we could do it, Kevin.
Maybe.
I'm not opposed. Get some nice armchairs in there. Cut the theater sizes by a third or half. Get some, I don't know, just turn it into an Alamo Draft House, basically.
Mhm.
Alamo,
Yeah.
if you're listening.
I mean,
Buy it.
they
I'll buy
have.
it.
There's one in St. Louis. There was one in Kansas
I
City. I don't
Yeah,
think
well-
it's a big enough market, but
It's not.
yeah.
But I think it would blow Hollywood out of the water if they.
I mean, like, what if
No
we,
doubt.
yeah, what if we could offer like some other things about it? Like, what if we could host like esports tournaments in one of the screens?
Ooh, now Tom's talking turkey.
Turn it into Alamo Draft House. Is it a franchise?
Get a
Buy
business plan up
one.
and running and talk to. I'm just gonna walk into a forum and be like, "Hey, who do I talk to about buying this dump?" and it'll be like a 16-year-old be like, huh? I'm
what?
Who's your manager?
I
I'm
sell
the manager.
tickets and sell you the snacks. We don't even have a ticket window anymore or a working kiosk. This place sucks.
Yeah. Well, let's keep tracking along. Maybe you guys can get a buyers group together and get that taken care of. But
Yeah, Kevin, let's get
let's
together
talk about
Start
something we
talking
actually want to
investors.
talk about today, and that is The Last of Us has officially been greenlit for season 2. Thank God, because it is the best show on television currently.
Cannot wait to
It's the
start
best
it.
television.
Kevin, are you
show on
excited
television.
about this news?
I haven't started it yet. I kind of feel like I want to wait for all the episodes to come out. I'm not usually like that, but
Here's what I'll say.
it can't
about
be
that.
spoiled for me because I know I played the video game. I know what happens basically, so I'm not worried about it. But go ahead.
But what I would say about that, and maybe because you've played the video game, but from what I've seen, it's still like I enjoy having a week in between each episode just because like they are
Heavy.
heavy
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like the good heavy and emotional, and like it's nice for me. Like
Breaking
after
Bad
last
type
night's
stuff. Yeah.
after last night's episode, I don't think I could have watched another one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
And it was like I keep every week I'm like, this one's the best episode.
Is it the
of
best adaptation of a video game we've ever seen?
not even close.
Nice.
Oh,
Not
you're
even
saying
close.
not you're
fir-
not
it-
it,
That
it
it's
is.
the best.
It
It's
is
the
the best.
best.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
not even close to anything
Excellent.
yeah.
Well, there's also not been one that they've turned into a TV show. Like, I feel like we've had this conversation
Halo.
many times where, like, but has anyone watched that?
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
this
they
is-
did.
I think
Somebody
this
did.
is finally the first one that's like the game is actually a story. Like it's
Yeah.
you know, like Halo, yeah, there's a storyline, but the main
It's
thing
pretty
is
loosey-goosey.
is
Yeah.
Master Chief and shooting aliens. This is like a story, an actual story that they can go off of, and a lot of it is the actual game.
Yeah.
And they've deviated certain places, but
Random
Um,
thought. How is there not a KC super fan called Master Chief that's just Master Chief but all red? What are we doing?
I don't know. You should talk
Someone
to
do
somebody.
that.
You should write
Back
your
to
senator.
Kenny. Enough
Uh,
about.
why don't you rob some banks and then become Master Chief?
Yeah.
I mean,
Kansas City definitely needs a new
the
robber.
blueprint is there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's the deal. I'm just going to say this real quick. Littlest Moop in the chat asking, what do I call you? So I'm just going to give you a little roll call real quick. I'm Kenny, one of the co-hosts of the CineBoiz podcast. Below me, there's Tom. And then we got over here, Kevin. And then down here, Mob. Moop says, people call me Moop. You can call me tonight. Moop. Love it. Anyways, I'll
Is
say
it
that
weird to anybody else that Last of Us? It feels like its window in time is a little off. Like it should have been made in 2012 because zombies were a big deal. Back then.
well, it's not about zombies, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not real like
I know.
so
Zombie adjacent.
So
They-
people are going
they
to try to
just-
make that comparison to The Walking Dead.
It's not. I know it's not
to
like
be
that.
compared
it's
with
a,
The Walking
it's a
Dead.
it's a show about human, whatever you want to call it,
survival.
Resilience.
survival
Yeah.
and
Resilience,
resilience.
yeah.
That's the word. That's what I was thinking. Tom knows all the $2
mean,
words.
Well, I
those
am
books.
very excited for The Last of Us season 2. I will say that. I will also say,
many eps?
I know how the story goes, and I'm afraid a lot of people are going to be really upset.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it's a devastating story.
But, yeah,
Everything about it is so sad.
yeah. So if you're not
I'm
watching,
ready to be
if
hurt
you're not
again.
watching The Last of Us, watch it. And the other
I
thing
feel
is
like
too, I was
there's
going
a-
to say is that I can't binge shows anymore. That part of my life is over. I can't do it. So weekly
I
episodes,
can.
all for it.
I definitely can.
I can,
It's
for
my
sure.
preferred way. I
don't
just
have
like this is
time.
one of those.
Well,
this
no,
is
it's not
one
that
of
I don't
those,
have
like-
time. I just can't sit on my ass for that long. Like I have really bad ADHD, and I just can't. Do
You
that.
just said you got up at 5:30 to play Hogwarts
Video games are
Legacy.
different because
dude.
I'm doing something, dude. That's
Boo.
different, bro.
He's interacting with it.
I just watched a full season of a show last week and it was great.
This is
SAS Rogue Heroes. I
but this is
recommend
just
it.
one of those shows that I want to be like in the conversation as it's happening.
Yeah,
culturally.
Yeah,
agreed.
shoot.
It's
I like
just-
being
There's a
in the
lot to be gained with
conversation.
that,
because it's so good.
yeah.
It's so good.
for sure. Littlest
Do you think
Moop
there's a
says the green
contingent-
light is too much for stream, and the red one too. Maybe turn off
Don't
those
care.
lights, guys.
Can't be.
All right. Well, here's the
Nope.
thing,
Go
guys.
Chiefs.
Moving on from The Last of Us, we got some big Disney news this week, and we talked about it in our text thread. and people were not happy about it. But we are getting Toy Story 5.
I'm just indifferent towards it.
Toy Story 4 was cheeks.
I
as
never
we all
saw
know
Toy
it.
Story
Cheeks, bro,
4.
cheeks.
Dog
I never
water,
saw it.
as the kids would
I
say.
like Toy Story 4.
No, you didn't.
I
Yeah,
did.
because you like destroying storylines.
No, it's not that. I like Toy Story 4. I don't think it was that
Yeah,
bad of a
Yeah,
movie.
Kenny would be a Forky guy. Goodness gracious.
Forky's
You
great
don't-
character.
You
Forky
don't care about
sucks.
your childhood and how it wrapped up perfectly in Toy Story 3.
Yeah, Mob, you put it.
I'm not saying Toy Story
Completely-
4 is better than Toy Story 3. I just feel like
like
Toy
you
Story 4
are.
is a good movie.
So
Toy
to
Story
me,
3 was
it's-
arguably the best of the three
to
up
me,
to that
it's
point.
you had a perfect ending, an absolutely perfect ending to a story that for us in our generation we grew up with. We were Andy.
We were
right?
the original audience.
Like I saw Toy Story 3 the summer after my freshman year of college, and I felt it, right? And then Toy Story 4 comes along, and they have this whole thing,
Just
and,
out of nowhere, they're just in a freaking.
and it kind
state
of
fair.
ruins the ending that was
Yeah.
perfect in Toy Story 3.
I don't
how they
acknowledge
ended
that it
Toy Story
happened.
4. They could have ended it a different way, and it would have been fine. But the way they ended it, they kind of ruined it.
Capitalism sucks, bro. That's what we're getting at here.
Little Smoop says Toy Story
I like
1
money.
is the best. And
Yeah, I mean, I
have to
agree.
with you
I
on
agree.
It
It's-
is.
that.
I
And
remember
It's the
seeing it in
king.
theaters. It was the best.
yeah,
Yep.
so
I had all the toys.
is
Same.
Toy Story 5 going to destroy the ending of Toy Story 4? People are asking.
What even
cares?
was the ending? I don't.
what if it made it better?
Well,
I
I mean,
mean-
I feel like there's only one logical end to Toy Story 5, and it's the end of Buzz and his storyline.
Garage sale.
Oh,
But like with the end of Toy Story 4, how is it like?
another garage sale, actually.
Yeah.
What is
But
what
all
is
the
Toy Story
toys.
5? Is it going to include certain characters? Like what?
Well, we know
I
for
don't
a
think
fact
Woody's going to be in it.
we know for a fact Tim Allen will be in Toy Story 5.
Then
voicing.
what the heck was the point of Toy Story 4?
Well, no, will
Or
Tom Hanks
Tim
be in
Allen-
Toy
yeah,
Story
Tim
5?
Allen is
So
Buzz
Tom
Lightyear.
Hanks not confirmed, right?
Now, Tom, I don't think Tom Hanks is going to be in
See,
it.
that's
See,
he's the main character.
just call it Lightyear 2.
I mean, let's be honest. If you're going to have either Tim
Yeah,
Allen or
let's
Tom
see
Hanks, who are you
Lightyear.
going to choose?
Tim
Yeah,
Burton.
We love Tim.
I
Allen.
mean-
Yeah,
Tom
yeah,
Hanks.
of course it's Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks has a really good streak of movies going right now.
Tom Hanks.
Is that? Are
Yeah.
you being sarcastic?
Really?
I feel like you're being sarcastic.
I thought
It's
he's had a lot
top-notch.
of duds the last 5 years.
He's moving into his Robert De Niro.
Some of
phase
his best
career.
acting.
Littlest Moop says, if Woody comes back, I will riot.
I feel
I
that's
like
the only one that
Littlest
can save
Moop's
it.
vibe.
Yeah, I
All
like
right.
to riot a lot too.
If
So
Woody comes back, what was the point of Toy Story 4?
That's what I'm saying.
I thought you
There
didn't
was
care.
no point.
I do care because it ruined the ending of Toy Story 3.
Did
Just-
did Toy Story 3 ruin Toy Story 2 for you?
no.
Meanwhile, we can't even get a Bug's Life too. This is some
Yeah,
horse
just
shit.
give us some.
Now
Buzz
that's a
Lightyear.
great movie.
Yeah, agreed. Except you're not gonna. Well, I guess did Kevin Spacey die in that movie? Yeah, we're good. Anyways, last news story of the day.
Great point.
Last news story of the day. Andrew
Oh, that
Garfield cast as
beautiful.
Frankenstein's monster in Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein movie.
This is the first I'm hearing about it, but I will already say I feel like Eddie Redmayne would look better as Frankenstein.
No,
What are you
No.
talking
Eddie
about?
Redmayne sucks.
I'm
Oh.
saying
Eddie
that
Redmayne
because
stinks.
I think he looks like a Frankenstein.
But would you rather have Eddie Redmayne over Andrew Garfield as Frankenstein's monster?
All right, well, you guys are just really ruining a
I
good joke.
just
so.
watched the movie where Jessica Chastain is a nurse and Eddie Redmayne's killing people. Blanking on the name.
The Good Nurse.
Oh,
The Good Nurse. Yeah, really tough title for me to pull out there.
he's not.
Made me dislike Eddie Redmayne even more, even though it was
Hey.
a good performance. Just such a creep in that movie.
Hey, Rod.
Yeah.
What's that song where Grandma gets run over by a reindeer?
It wasn't that bad, okay?
It was
It was
close,
close. It was close.
though. Man,
No, I don't think that's it.
The Good Nurse is a dumb name for a movie, okay? I
Well,
think we can all
duh.
agree. Dumb name for a movie.
wasn't
Should've
that
been
bad.
something
I don't
sounds
think
like
it
a
was,
Lifetime
Nurse
movie.
of Death.
I don't think it was a bad movie.
No, it was a
Isn't
good.
there-
I actually enjoyed the movie. It just made me dislike Eddie Redmayne even more.
It's like I'm pretty sure there's TV shows, The Good Wife and The Good Doctor, or something like that.
Yeah,
See,
there
that's
are.
why it's a bad. That's why it's a
Just-
bad name.
It's too close.
Reminds
to
me of a CBS show. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
Still a
I
good joke, but
personally,
that's okay.
if you put Andrew Garfield and Guillermo del Toro in the same sentence, I'm going to be excited. There's just no doubt about that.
I am. Too.
I believe that Oscar Isaac will be playing Dr. Frankenstein in that movie as well.
Ooh.
Okay, now I'm in.
Let's go.
Very exciting.
Guillermo del Toro doesn't like do it for me. Like I understand he's great,
Doesn't rev
But,
the
like,
engine.
but he's not gonna get my butt in the seat. Now you pair Andrew Garfield and Oscar Isaac together. Throw
There you
Pedro
go.
Pascal in there.
If you put Pedro Pascal in that movie, it would be the highest
like-
grossing
And then Adam
movie
Driver.
of all time.
Oh yeah. Now we're
And
talking.
Jonathan Majors.
Oh baby.
Gosh,
I'm gonna
let's go
say
see
that-
that movie.
Is Pacific Rim Guillermo's best movie? That's a crazy hot.
That
take
is a
that I just
hot
threw out
take,
there.
but at the same time,
Have you seen Grinding Nemo?
I don't know if it's wrong.
See-
No, and I never will.
Crazy overrated, and then you got Pan's Labyrinth is
That's a very good movie, actually.
I liked
his-
Nightmare Alley. I was like the only person who
I
liked
did
it,
too.
apparently.
I just the hype was. By the time I watched it, I
It was
just
fine.
It
I
wasn't
don't
my
think-
favorite.
it was
from that
okay. It
year,
was
but
fine.
I
It was
don't
good.
think
I
I
liked
don't think
it.
Nightmare
Fine.
Alley was overhyped. I think it was underhyped.
I thought there was a lot of buildup for it,
I think it was fine.
and I don't think it lived up to it.
It was fine.
And I feel like the movie itself was building up the entire movie, and then what it built up to is just kind of like, okay,
Kind of saw it coming.
yeah.
Well, guys,
At least we got Guillermo doing Pinocchio. That was probably
apparently
cool.
that was really good. Maybe
We
I'll
had
watch that.
3 Pinocchios come out last year.
I
Why do we
know.
need that many
Why?
Pinocchios?
I swear,
There were 2.
Hollywood sometimes
Pinocchios.
is just a room of, it's just one room, and someone has an idea, and 3 different people are like, yeah, that's a great idea. I'm gonna go
Let's
back
take
to
it
my
and roll
studio
with
and
it.
do it. Yeah, because this happens all the time.
All right. Well, be
Did
sure
you
to
guys see
check.
the interview? This is me taking over. Did you
Yeah.
guys see the interview of Ashton Kutcher
Uh.
this last week, where he was talking about how he and Mila Kunis did No Strings Attached and the other one, the movie that was the exact same.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They were doing
Like
Wait.
Just Friends or something like
Just
that.
Friends and No
Friends with
Strings
Benefits.
Attached.
Friends
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Benefits. There it is.
so they were filming the movie at the same time, doing the movie. Meanwhile, they were both actually like living that movie out with each other in real life. They didn't know the others were filming these movies, like the same movies at the same time, and then they both got feelings and ended up getting married. Crazy,
That's hilarious.
That's a wild story, man.
wild, as the kids would say.
What made you think of that?
That's a great question.
Where'd that come
Couldn't
from?
tell you. What were we talking about before this?
Pinocchio.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
What could the connection be there?
I don't know. Anyways,
My mind
check
is a
out
wild
check out
place.
the Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein movie coming soon to
Pinocchio.
I probably will.
theaters.
That'll be good.
Kutcher.
But that's pretty much it for all of our news stories. Tom, do you got any movie anniversaries for us?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Almost forgot. Oh. Okay. Happy 5-year anniversary to Annihilation.
I didn't
Cool.
see it. I heard it was good though.
Yeah, I missed out on
Natalie
it too.
Portman.
Too scary, too spooky for me.
Happy 10-year anniversary to A Good Day to Die Hard.
Ugh. Forgot
Was that the
movie
last
existed.
one?
Yeah.
That was the last one.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't
And
see it.
We won't get another one to make up for that shit.
We don't need it. It's fine. We're good.
We
I
don't
think
need
life will
it. Yeah.
be. I think the world will continue to
I haven't
rotate.
lost any sleep.
Yeah.
And then this is a good one. Happy 25-year anniversary to The Wedding Singer.
The Wedding
Ooh,
Singer.
I just watched it
25
for the
years?
first time.
I
Holy
know.
shit.
the song he sings in The Wedding Singer made me laugh for 10 straight minutes.
It's a great.
I loved it so much. I just love. I
Great
thought
movie.
the movie was, it's one of those you talk about in pop culture a lot, and I just never have seen it. And so I have a goal this year, basically once a month, to watch a movie that's over 20 years old that I've never seen. And I feel like
That's a good one.
HBO Max is the only streaming service that recognizes movies that are over 15 years old. Kind of ticks me off.
Interesting.
They have a,
I don't
a
know
Look
if
good
at
it's
selection.
Ageism.
But
That's
Everything-
ageism by
yeah.
streamers.
Well, everything on Netflix is like within the last 5 years, basically. If you get a movie pre 2017, it's like, whoa, look at this old fart ear bumbling around with the kids.
all right. Well, guys, that's going to bring us to the end of our episode today.
How dare you?
We are the CineBoiz podcast, part of the Corkbats Podcast Network. Be sure to check out corkbats.com. Also, we're a podcast first and foremost. So even if you're watching us here on Twitch, be sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, whether that's Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts. You can find us there. Also, be sure to follow us on social media at CineBoiz on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, you can also follow Corkbats YouTube page, which is youtube.com/Corkbats, where you can catch our VOD every Monday. This will be released as an episode on Monday. So we're wearing all of our Chiefs gear right now. We could look very foolish on Monday. Hopefully not.
Yeah, so foolish for rooting for one of the two teams out of 32 to make it to the final game.
I actually don't think foolish is the right word. It's just
sad.
People will feel sorry for us.
Just look sad. Well, go Chiefs.
The sad boys.
Guess what? Their team is sitting at home and has been for 4 weeks, so they can suck it.
Yeah, dude. Unless you're an Eagles fan.
Unless you're an Eagles fan,
Juice.
then you can suck it for tearing my heart out.
Juice hopped into the Discord this week to say, let us know that he's like, it's my Eagles versus your Chiefs. And it's like, dang, forgot about the Discord. Also, Juice, what's up, man? Good to see you.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it too.
Oh,
yeah, well, Littlest Moop just joined.
Yeah,
so...
Littlest Moop. You can join the Discord if you want.
No, she did.
On.
She did?
She or he did.
They did.
They did.
Classic Moop. Well, Moop, thanks for joining. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the bits. Man, Littlest Moop. Mooping. Really appreciate it. Jonesy Jones, chat too. Glad you're here. Kay was here for a hot second. She had to go to a meeting.
That meeting goes okay, Kay.
Yeah, Kay, good luck in your meeting. We'll hopefully see you. We're going to be taking the week off next week, but we'll be back in 2 weeks. Stronger than ever. So we'll see y'all then. Bye, guys.
Good night and good luck.
Bye. Go Chiefs.